Welcome back to Arrowhead, and today we should have a good game around here. We have Kansas City sitting at 3-2, not off to the start they want to go off, going against Tampa Bay, who is currently the only undefeated team remaining. Number one team in scoring, putting up 34.2 points per game throughout their first 5 games. Kansas City, on the other hand, they're not up to their standard, sitting at 22.8 points allowed per game, but their offense can easily put up points, and they have not been afraid to show off that potential throughout the season. However, it'll be up to the defense to stop this Tampa offense, and will they be able to do it? Find out next here, and we are underway here in Kansas City, where the return will start at the 7-yard line, and this is going to be brought out to around the 28-yard line. So here comes Baker Mayfield and this Tampa Bay offense, looking to start up that electric offense first, and not get Kansas City in a spot where they can control the game. And they'll start out with a handoff to White, and he breaks a tackle, gets a yard. And so, only 1 yard there, but we'll see if they go to something else next play. 2nd and 9. Mayfield looking to throw, and he's got a man, it's Evans. He breaks a few tackles and gets out of bounds after a 13-yard gain and a Tampa Bay first down. And they're at the 42-yard line. And another handoff, and this one goes nowhere. A loss of 2 sets up 2nd and 12 at the 39. They're going to run again, and he's going to make a few guys miss, breaks a few tackles, gets a first down and more, inside the 40 of Kansas City, 35 down to the 30, a 31-yard gain, and the longest run for Tampa, longest play of the game for Tampa, and they're already 10 yards away from the red zone in less than 5 plays. They're going to go back to the run, and this one goes nowhere. Nowhere forwards, at least. It goes backwards, which is good for the defense, but they're all the way down to 35 now for 2nd and 14. Mayfield connected on his only pass, and this time he'll be sacked. And so, after a 31-yard run, 2 sacks push them back 10 yards. 3rd and 20 coming up, and Baker looking to throw. He's got a man. Never mind, intercepted, and Tampa turns it over early. And they had one good play that put him up inside the 30, right around the 30 actually, and he throws up a prayer to Evans that does not get answered on 3rd and 20. And so Kansas City will get the ball at the 23, and here comes Mahomes and this Kansas City offense. And so they'll start out with a run. Pacheco, he breaks a few tackles and gets 11. And the Chiefs already have first down. And Tampa's undefeated season on the line here. Will their defense step it up? And Pacheco breaks free for a 5-yard gain to the outside. That should not have been a 5-yard gain. It should have been a 1-yard loss, but Tampa struggling to get things going right now. 2nd and 5. Pass caught. The middle of the field is Rice for 9 yards, and Kansas City moves the chains again. And 1st and 10 again. Mahomes looking to throw. This one's caught by Rice, and he's going to break a few tackles and get 16 yards. And so another first down. So the Chiefs offense starting to cook here, and they're going to do a short pass. It's caught by Rice, only 1 yard. We're down to less than a minute in the first quarter. And 2nd and 9. And this one's caught by Rice, and he's going to get the edge of the red zone, we'll call it, at the 20-yard line, or just short of the 20-yard line. Another first down, and this run will not work out the way Kansas City wanted it to. And this is going to be a run for no gain. 2nd and 10. Mahomes looking to throw. He's got a man. It's picked in the end zone, intended for Rice. And it's a touchback for Tampa Bay. And they'll get the ball at the 20. So on the opening drive for both teams, it's a turnover. And Tampa takes over. Their defense did a good job, so can the offense do something about it? This time they'll hand it off. And this gets 5 yards. And we're down to about 14 seconds left in the first quarter. And 2nd and 5. Mayfield looks to throw. It's picked. Intended for Evans. This is going to get returned all the way for a pick 6. Touchdown, Kansas City. And wow, that is not the way that you wanted to start out the game if you're Tampa Bay. And Butker's kick is good. So the kickoff will get booted to around the 7, and this will be the last play of the first quarter. Breaks a few tackles on the return and gets to the 22. So after a pick 6, Tampa Bay finds themselves down 7-0. Kansas City in a great spot. So now we flip sides. 1st and 10 at the 33. And Mayfield looking to throw. He's got 2 picks and he gets Evans for 11 yards and a Tampa first down. And another first down, so they'll hand off to White. White breaks a few tackles and gets 9 yards. 1 yard short of the first down marker. And 2nd and 1. He's going to throw short, caught by White. He's got the first down and gets 4 yards. And so down to 2:26 left. 1st and 10. Mayfield. There's pressure intended for Rotten. It's incomplete. And so that brings up a 2nd and 10. And Mayfield looking for someone, and he just dumps it off to Evans. And he's going to break a few tackles, 16 yards. And another Tampa Bay first down. And they are at the 27. And Mayfield nowhere to go. He's going to try to get Godwin. It's caught. And he's going to get... Oh, he broke a few tackles. And he steps out of bounds. He probably would have scored if he had stayed in bounds. But nonetheless, Tampa's in the red zone. For the first time, they have a red zone drive. And Mayfield looking to throw. And it's sacked. He gets sacked. No blocking, and the pressure just came right through. 2nd and 16, and a 1 yard run for White sets up a 3rd and 15 at the 17. And he's going to look to throw, and he's just going to throw it away, not trying to risk an interception. And that sets up a 4th down. Field goal is up, and it is good. So Tampa Bay gets on the board. It is now 7-3. And this kickoff will get to around the 6. Return will get taken to the 25 before he gets pushed out of bounds. We have 1:27 left until halftime. And Kansas City looking to put some more damage. And this is a huge run from Pacheco. They're in Tampa Bay territory. Inside the 40, 35. And he almost gets free right there. 45-yard run to the 34 at Tampa Bay, all in one play. They get all the way deep into Tampa Bay territory. So 1st and 10. They'll try another handoff. Pacheco, and he's going to break a tackle, and he gets 6 yards right there. Sets up a 2nd and 4, and another run from Pacheco where we thought he was going to be down after the first tackle, but he breaks free. 2nd and 4. Mahomes looking to throw. It's caught. Rice. 10, 5. Touchdown, Kansas City. And with 43 seconds left, they are up 13-3, and looking to make it at least 14-3, if not 15-3. But they're just going to go for the extra point, and it's wide right. He pushed it wide right. The pressure made it hard for the kick to happen. And so it remains 13-3. And Butker boots this back with frustration deep in the end zone. It's going to be a touchback. And so Tampa Bay will get the ball at around at the 30. 43 seconds to get something out of this. Good field position, and it's caught. Otten for 10 yards. The clock is still running. No timeout called yet. And now Mayfield looking to throw. It's caught. Evans steps out of bounds after a 9-yard gain. And so it gets them to around midfield. 2nd and inches, and he's going to throw it. It's caught to the 40, and I believe this was Otten, the tight end. And he will get to the 40. No timeout being called yet. And now he's going to look to throw. It's caught up the middle. And he's going to break a few tackles. 3 seconds left. Tampa calls time. And so with 3 seconds left, decision time here at the 17. They're going to go for the field goal. McLaughlin's kick is good. And we're heading to halftime with Tampa down 13-6. And so here are the scores from this week. And so we start out with in Cincinnati with the 5-1 Cincinnati Bengals taking down Denver 24-20, bringing Denver's record down to 1-5. Next game was in Cleveland, where the 5-1 Las Vegas Raiders took down Cleveland, drops them down to 2-4. Then we go to MetLife, and we see the New York Jets go up to 5-1 after a 24-20 victory over New England, which drops them down to 2-4. And in Baltimore, they have a 5-1 team, which is the Baltimore Ravens, who won at home against Pittsburgh, dropping their record down to 2-3-1. And Miami is on a 3-game winning streak after starting out 0-3. After a 16-13 win over Tennessee, only averaging 10.6 points per game in their 6 games. And in Chicago, we have the Bears dropping down to 2-4 after a 19-3 loss to the 4-2 Houston Texans. And in Indianapolis, the 2-3-1 Colts win their game against the 1-5 Seattle Seahawks. And the Niners are winners of back-to-back 34-13 victory over Jacksonville, who has lost back-to-back, and now they're down to 4-2 in New Orleans. There's the ice-cold Saints, who started out 2-0, now down to 2-4 after losing 4 straight games. Buffalo, who just got their undefeated campaign ruined last week with a loss, they're finally back on the winning track. They're up to 5-1. In Green Bay, after a 3-game losing streak after starting out 2-0, they win over Dallas, which drops them to 2-3-1. In Atlanta, Falcons get their first win of the season over the Arizona Cardinals, who have lost 3 in a row, dropped their record down to 2-4. Philadelphia has won 2 straight and got their record back up to 3-3 after a 31-13 victory over the winless Carolina Panthers. And Detroit is back on the winning side after losing 2 straight, 24-7 victory over Minnesota, who has lost 2 straight. And the teams on bye are Los Angeles Chargers, Washington, New York Giants, and Los Angeles Rams. Anyways, let's get started back with the second half of this game. And so the kickoff And we are underway in the second half. And so the return, Kansas City gets to the 27 for 20 yards. And now they'll be set up to extend this lead they have. 1st and 10. Mahomes looking to throw. It's picked on the first play. And this is going to be returned to the 24. And so that is not how Kansas City wanted to start. And now Baker and this Bucs offense are in great field position. And they are looking to tie this game up. And so this first pass is dropped by Godwin. And 2nd and 10. Mayfield drops back, throws, another one is dropped. And so 3rd and 10. Mayfield drops back, looks to throw, it's dropped again. 3 drops in a row. And now it's 4th down, and McLaughlin is going to attempt a field goal, and it is good. So at least they get points out of that one. Narrows the lead down to 13-9. And this kickoff sent to about the 7, and this is going to get taken to around the 24, where Mahomes and this offense will get a second try. After the defense gave him a huge break this time, no throw. It's going to be a handoff Pacheco, only 1 yard. But it's close to 2, so they might give him a 2nd and 8, and they won't. It's a 2nd and 9. And Mahomes looks to throw deep, and it's just out of reach. Intended for Rice, and it's 3rd down. Pressure was mounting on that throw. He had to let it go quickly, and it was just out of reach. 3rd and 9. Gonna look to throw, slant route, caught Rice. He breaks the tackle and gets the first down. It looks like he was gonna get tackled short, but another broken tackle. Tampa needs to figure out how to tackle in this game, or else they're going to lose this game, and it's not going to be good for their undefeated season. This is caught. Breaks a few more tackles as Rice all the way into Tampa Bay territory, down to the 46. 1st and 10. Mahomes drop back. No one's open. And he's going to throw it, and it's Pacheco. He's inside the red zone and more. 28-yard pass to the 17, and another first down for Kansas City. You don't give this offense second chances, because when you do, this is what happens. You had a chance to take the lead if you're Tampa Bay, and now broken tackle leads to them being inside the 10 and at around the 6-7 yard line. 1st and goal. We're going to stick with Pacheco. He's been doing a lot of work here, and he's got a touchdown for Kansas City. And they have started to pour it on here at their home stadium. And the extra point from Butker. He missed his last attempt, and he misses again wide to the right. Is this Buffalo? He misses 2 kicks wide right, and now he'll boot it away. And this one is going to get a deep kickoff to the 6, and this is going to go all the way out to the 27 before the returner runs out of bounds. So Tampa looking to do something on this drive, and instead of 3 drops, and Baker just overthrows Otten on that one. On that 1st and 10, and underneath caught by Evans, and he's got some room to go. 19 yards to the 45 at Tampa Bay, and let's see if this is going to be a kickstarter for this offense. Pressure, and he gets it to go to Evans for 8 yards, and a clean tackle made for the seems like the first time in a while. And this one's caught. Godwin is going to get 9 yards, and 10 seconds left. And this is caught, and he's going to break a few tackles and gets 16, sets him up at the 23 for when the 3rd quarter is over. So now we have the fourth quarter. We flip sides once again, and Mayfield sacked. And he's going to get brought down at around the 28. And they'll redo. 2nd and 16. White doesn't get anywhere. And not only could this be Tampa's first loss of the season, it could be the first time they get held under 10 points, overthrown, and incomplete. They'll go for another field goal. McLaughlin's kick is up and it is good. No good, actually. It's pushed wide right, and Kansas City has a chance to put this one away. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. Pacheco breaks a few tackles, gets 5 yards, and the clock is running, but they have a lot of clock to run here. And for Tampa Bay, they need to make a stop. And Pacheco up the middle for 3 yards. So now, 3rd and 2, and Pacheco doesn't get anywhere. He looked a little fatigued on that run, came out a bit slow, and Tampa's defenders got right to him. Kansas City punts. And Mayfield and this Bucs offense will get the ball at the 20, but Baker has to throw it away. And this pass is caught. It's Otten out of bounds after a 9-yard gain. 3rd and 1 coming up. And so now Mayfield looking to throw. It's caught. Evans. And he breaks a few tackles. Gets 13 yards to the 42 of Tampa Bay. And another one. Target Evans. And he gets out of bounds after 7. So that field goal miss is huge now. And throw is dropped. 3rd and 3. Mayfield looking to throw, and it's caught. And he gets into Kansas City territory. Evans for 15 yards. And this drive continues. 1st and 10. Mayfield looking to throw, and he's just going to throw it short and not risk an interception. And Mayfield, and he's going to throw that one away as well. Nowhere to throw here. Kansas City's defense is swarming them. And Evans breaks free for 15 yards and another Tampa Bay first down. And Baker throws. It's caught out of bounds after 6 yards. And this is Godwin, and he gets to the 15. 2nd and 4. Mayfield drops back, throws it short. It's dropped. 3rd and 4. Mayfield looks to throw. He's sacked. And no timeout called. They're going to go for a field goal. McLaughlin missed his first attempt. Hits this one. So it sets up 19-12. And Tampa gets the onside kick. 15 seconds left. And they have all 3 timeouts. Passes. Oh my God, that was dangerous. 10 seconds left. And this pass is dropped again. 5 seconds left. And this is going to be the hugest play. 3rd and 10. And this pass is incomplete. 2 seconds left. And another pass where you just have to wonder what happened. And they're going to have to go for it on 4th down. And the pass, he has to get it off, and it's intercepted. And Kansas City ruins Tampa's undefeated season with a 19-12 victory. The defense does a great job holding Tampa, the league's leading offense, to only 12 points. And Kansas City becomes 4-2 on this season. Tampa drops their first game of the season. They are still 5-1, still leading the NFC, but no more undefeated season. Now they're tied for Las Vegas, Cincinnati, and the Jets for the best record. However, they'll be looking to redeem that loss in Week 8 after their Week 7 bye when they head to Green Bay.